The women's movement is the biggest social movement in the history of the planet Earth because it affected everybody.
Although the fight for women's rights has overall come to a resolution in the United States, the question still is, does the oppression of women still exist today? The global community has set out to answer this question. In the year 2000, the United Nations held a Millennium Summit in which 149 heads of states and 40 high-ranking officials of other countries established what are known as the Millennium Development Goals. Of these goals, 4 of the top 5 aim to help strengthen programs that specifically target empowerment of women.
The issue of gender equality globally must be addressed if the problems that we share across the world are to be solved.
We really think it is the moral challenge of this century.
How we treat women and girls is absolutely essential to who we are as a people.
Heifer International and the Clinton Global Initiative are examples of 2 global networks using resources aimed at empowering women through training and economic opportunity, all in an effort to bring economic growth to their communities.
What if you knew that every day, somewhere, you could help a woman who had a simple dream? What if you discovered that she was not alone, and there were other courageous women like her, whose potential was waiting to be released?
These heifer field workers had discovered that just giving animals wasn't enough. So they began to consider another idea, combining the donation of animals with training, and giving that training to small groups of women who could then help their entire community.
We know that when women can participate in an economy, the entire community benefits. We believe that if we took our unique market approach to help women like Karina, we can empower their entrepreneurial spirit.
According to the World Bank, globally, excess female mortality after birth and missing girls at birth account every year for an estimated 3.9 million women below the age of 60. About 2/5 of them are never born, 1/5 goes missing in infancy and childhood, and the remaining 2/5 do so between the ages of 15 and 59.
The Somali woman has one of the world's highest maternal mortality rates. She's been ill for 3 months. She should be in hospital. We need highly trained, scientifically trained midwives. With the minimum that we have here, we can save 3 out of every 4 women who would have died of maternity-related causes. You can save lives. And when mothers are saved, babies are saved.
According to the World Bank, for poor women and for women in poor places, sizable gender gaps remain. In education, where gaps have narrowed in most countries, girls' enrollment in primary and secondary school has improved little in many sub-Saharan countries and some parts of South Asia. School enrollments for girls in Mali are comparable to those in the United States in 1810, and the situation in Ethiopia and Pakistan is not much better.
One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. They thought that the bullet would silence us, but they failed. And out of that silence came thousands of voices. The terrorists thought that they would change my aims and stop my ambitions. But nothing changed in my life except this. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born.
Sometimes the problem feels so big that changing one life doesn't feel like enough. But it is.
So every person, every corner of this world needs to raise a voice and say this has to stop.
The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. If we are going to see real development in the world, then our best investment is women.
Do you have a reason for empowering women? I do. I have two.